We focus on a story that really broke South African hearts, the story of the killing of boxing champion Zolani Tete. And it is a story that talks to a lot of questions that remain unanswered, even though there are people of interest. Some of them, one of them was arrested while he was about to board a plane. And to get the latest on this particular story, we're joined by a colleague, Abongile Jantjies, who is in KuGompo. Abongile, a story, as I said, that broke our hearts. You didn't need to know him, just his profile and his prowess in the ring. And the manner in which he was killed, I suppose, goes deep, even to those that may not necessarily be boxing enthusiasts. This is somebody that carried the flag of the country quite high on numerous occasions. Give us a sense of what's the latest on this story.
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Tabiso, and to the viewers at home. Well, indeed, it's heartbreaking indeed, as someone who knew Zolani, as I am also from this area of KuGompo, in Mdantsane. He really touched a lot of lives, particularly in this area, particularly upcoming boxers in this community of Mdantsane. We're coming to you from a gym that's here in Mdantsane, where he used to frequent and motivate upcoming boxers in this community, saying that they can reach for everything they want to. You'll recall that he was a two-time world champion, and he was really giving it his all to come to return to the ring, a ring that we're in right now here at NU8 in Mdantsane, where he used to say that all that he knows is boxing. He has never even worked for his life other than being in boxing. He has never been formally employed somewhere else, just like you and I. All he knows, he used boxing to put bread on the table. And even his family was telling us yesterday that it's quite a sad loss for them, and they were still had high hopes for him that on the 29th of November, he was going to return to the ring here at KuGompo City at Orient Theatre, where he was going to participate in a fight where an opponent was going to be announced. Even his family is telling us that they welcome the news of the latest developments with regards to the police and these people of interest that have been brought in for questioning. As I have told you, that we are inside the ring, and we are now joined by some boxers who had the opportunity to engage with Zolani. Thanks a lot for your time and for your patience. Firstly, what do you make of Zolani Tete's passing?
Morning, Puti. These are really sad news for us. In particular for me, because I was looking up to Zolani Tete. He was a role model to me and to a lot of young fighters who are here around Mdantsane. It is really hard. We are still recovering, and we are trying to accept the news.
Take us when he came here, what would happen?
If he came here right now? If he was a person he was a role model who can come and engage with us. He will teach us some tricks and also give us experience, what to do while we are still trying to figure out our way out, human way up to the world rankings. He was such an inspiration. That's all I can say. He was a good person, and he was looking out for us. He even helped one of he also helped one of my friends who was on drugs. He took him. Right now, he's a WBC world champion.
Wow, that's really quite interesting. And I can see by the look on your eyes that really you are quite hurt.
Yeah, hurt because he was one person who was always around us. He knew all the struggles, and he was the one who was helping us in sparrings, gyms, who would hold pets for us and all that. Yeah, he was one of Abantu who was always around us. That's all I can say.
Condolences to you, and thank you so much for your time. Sir, thanks to you too for your time. Zolani has passed on. How are you feeling with regards to that as a boxer?
But I'm feeling Zolani South Africa because the champion best male of us is a world title. Ibhlungu kakhulu sisi young boxers sisafuna because role model lethu nje besitsho ulikho. Isonke lokhulu naye because be retireshile suspend kwinto ze drugs be doping. So besonke kakhulu uTalo Mzethe ebene-world title ehlobo kaSiyakholwa Kusi ngoSiyakholwa Kusi uphuma apha sisonke i-boxing club wasimela eRhawutini waya overseas wabuya ne-WBC i-role model yethu so siva kabuhlungu ubhuti wam ngolikaZolani Tete esishiyileyo ingakuba lo mntu wenze le nto imbi naye makabanjwa komthetho onje komthetho because ibuhlungu silahlekelwe ubhuti wethu Zolani Tete former IBF champion so sicela manje umthetho wami indima yawo nazofuna ne-young boys bezijonge kuye cela umthetho adlale indima yawo
nangona besilwa overseas benganilibalanga apha kwa-8
noma besilwa overseas bhuti wam njengoba usitsho besimela uDana Mzethe abuye nale mbasa i-IBF yakhe besimela belwela iSouth Africa abuye nale title so siyacela manje umthetho mawambe indima yawo sishiye sibuhlungu inhliziyo zethu masishiye ubhuti wethu Zolani Tete siyacela umthetho adlale indima yawo siyacela nyani usishilahlekelwe champion yethu
enkosi kakhulu ngexesha lakho. So would you also like to step in uzogalela nje amazwi they have please give us your names please.
Okay ke mina ke ndinguluvu Mabusela ndihlala ka12 ndiwana eMdantsane. Okay mna uZolani Tete ndikhula naye msemncinci kakhulu uTete mna uyifana ne-friend yam ngiyazalana noTete manditsho ke mna khona naye ka12 ndidlala iboxing naye ndihamba iqini noTete bendidlala naye ndisemncinci until amatsha national benihamba naye ndijima naye ejimini sihamba soyi-2 sibhoxa sobabini nasesikoleni sifuna soyi-2 noTete so enokaTete wasola kahle mna andiphathanga kakuhle because is like ibrother yam kum bengikhona naye iboxing kakhulu
ndiyayiqonda nje ubukhe nangena eringini nobabini nakhe nalo wahamba njani lo mdlalo
yho silwe noba silwe 10 times but mina ndibethe 2 times but uZolani ibiboxer ebengabethekiyo kwa-amatsha lwe kakhulu naye gqithi kwa-amatsha
nje benelembali ingaka kudala yabonakala esakhula
kakhulu esakhula kudalwa abanjeyana abamaziyo ndiyamazi ke mna ke kwakudala
uva njani nje ebhubhe elihlobo abhubhe ngalo
ndive kabuhlungu kakhulu man I think Friday ndisuka apha ejimini xa ndingena efowunini ndiva esi story qha ndikhazeleke kakhulu yiloo nto leyo
uxolo bhuti wami enkosi kakhulu ngexesha lakho.
Okay Nkosi.
Well, there you have it from some of the people who were really quite close to Zolani Tete, who were part of his profession, which is boxing. As the gentleman was just mentioning there, that they lost someone who they looked up to, a role model for young children as they are still upcoming boxers. The last guest, as you saw there, he is saying to us that Zolani, he is also a fighter and he could see that he would go a long way, but unfortunately this had to happen to him. He says that he had even gotten into a ring with him, but he only won 2 times out of 10 fights that they had. That speaks to the person and the caliber that he was on this ring. Well, it's really quite sad here. And the family, as I mentioned earlier on, has welcomed these latest developments from the South African Police Service. And even here, they share the same sentiments that this incident those perpetrators should be brought to book, and so that they can move on with life and find closure.
Just before I let you go, Abongile, we know that the police have arrested 2 persons of interest. I mean, don't ask me what that means, because I'm not sure if these are suspects or these are people that may have information. But what we know is that two people of interest have been identified by the police. Do we have any more information around that?
Well, the police are playing their cards close to their chest with regards to that matter. But all we know is that 2 people have been taken in for questioning, and they haven't been charged for anything. They've just been taken in for questioning. And the police are saying that they've warned the public and the media not to bring out any form of speculation. They will update us when there is an appropriate time on when this matter develops and when there's time for information to be shared with regards to this matter. But as things stand now, they are saying that they should be afforded an opportunity to conduct their investigation thoroughly, and they shall update the public should the need arise.
Well, thank you very much. Let's leave it at that. Reporter, SABC News reporter Abongile Jantjies, who is in KuGompo for the latest developments there with regards to that matter of a boxing legend. And